If you have been struggling to get sales from your design work or understanding what you really need to do to make money, I have the workshop for you. On September 23rd, I'm hosting my first ever Profitable Designer Workshop. This 1-day, 3-hour workshop is only $97, but I have a discount for all my podcast listeners. Go to carinagardnercourses.com/profit and put in the code podcast for $50 off. I can't wait to see you more profitable. Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life.
Hey guys, today I am on with Megan. I've had Megan on in the past, but this is going to be a super fun episode because Megan and I are launching a course called Time Management for Creatives. You guys are going to die. It is so good. So Megan and I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about this course. It's been a few months in the making because honestly, time management with Megan has changed my life. So I'm going to have Megan talk a little bit about what we put into this course, but then I'm going to tell you like really why I was like, we've got to do a course for creatives. So Megan, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Carina. I honestly don't know the last time I was this excited about launching something, because to me, this hits everything I'm passionate about. Obviously, I'm extremely passionate about helping women with time management. The world in which we live in today, right now, just makes it hard. There is information overload coming at us. We have a lot of roles and responsibilities. But that coupled with talking to creatives in particular, because I hear it time and time again where people, that are more in the creative space kind of go, I'm not born that way. I'm not wired that way. I can't plan because it doesn't give me the space and the freedom to be creative. And I love it when people bring me that to be able to open up the conversation, because I think people assume that I was born really, organized, managed, all of that. I was not. My mom always laughs, like I was a borderline hoarder, hot mess. And I'm kind of a closet. I call myself a creative, but when I'm sitting next to Carina and saying it, it always feels a little bit funny, but I am a lover of all the things. My craft closet has everything from embroidery to painting to knitting to my Cricut machine to all of it. So I love seeing everything that Carina produces. And I'm actually a big fan of the Ink Club. I am a member in her Ink Club as well. So when I was introducing you, Carina, to, some of my signature time management principles, and then watching you totally embrace it and make it yours with the creative life that you have, I was like, we need to get this into the hands of all of the creatives out there, with the ultimate end goal of giving the creatives what you guys need, which is the open space to have the time to create.
Yeah, that's the biggest deal to me about the new course that we just put together. When I started using your system, one of the biggest things I did was start blocking off time to design. I teach graphic designers, I teach creatives how to actually become designers. And I had to block off time so that I could talk to you guys, make sure that I'm teaching and doing all the good things. But most of you also know that I am obsessed with my own design business. And I remember saying to Megan, oh my gosh, I just need more time to design. And Megan was like,
let's do it
on Friday. Let's block off Friday, Carina. Why haven't you done it yet? And I was like, she's totally right. I have to just block it off. And that's what this course is really all about. But I can't even, you guys, Megan really talks about it in such a way that makes it feel so doable. And so you don't over plan. You don't I tend to over plan. I add so many things to my list. And then I'm so disappointed when I can't finish them all, when it's like, Carina, you can't finish all of that. So, this course really, she breaks it down. I've watched it all. And then I actually do it with her. So you're going to see me and how I'm using it. And I want you to think of it as more of like the possibilities are endless, which really is the way it felt as I started doing her system like several months ago, and people started asking me, sorry, you guys, people started asking me, Carina, are you coming out with your planner system for 2022? Because I had a daily planner that I just put my fabric line on. It was just like a fun daily planner. And I was like, no, because I'm using Megan's system now. So I only designed what I actually use. And I was like, no 2022, you guys, because I do Megan's system. So we're going to jump in a little bit, you guys, and talk about what's actually in the course. So Megan, do you want to?
Yeah. And I think it's important for you guys to understand how we structured this. So I am a total newbie to Illustrator, thanks to Carina. It's something I've always wanted to learn. And so I am diving into some of Carina's programs. And I was so excited when I sent you the screenshot where I was like, I created a popsicle in Illustrator. But the reason I want to bring that up is if you've watched any of Carina's trainings, what makes them so doable is the step-by-step bite-sized chunks. And I teach time management the exact same way. And so that's why we knew like, oh, this is going to be a beautiful relationship for teaching. So the way that this course is structured is at the beginning, I introduce you to what are the key kind of inputs or assets that you need to get in place before you can start effectively getting a plan in place. So that's what the first module is all about, is introducing you to what I call coping with that never-ending task list of stuff we want to do and need to do. And so I break down that coping analogy. You're going to learn about centralizing, organizing, prioritizing, and estimizing. And yes, that's a fake word, but it just sounds better. And so as I teach that, then you're going to see Carina, how she's implementing it with her design business, and also just with the time that she wants to have free to create as well.
Yeah, it's so key. And you guys, the crazy thing is, first of all, I'm using the system, but then Megan takes you very smoothly into actually setting up weekly tasks, setting up weekly planning. And those are step-by-step as well. So what I like about it is you don't feel lost. You feel very okay, this is doable. Okay, I can do this next step.
Yeah. And that's the intent. And so then we shift once we have all those kind of inputs ready, then it's a very step-by-step. Now, how do we integrate all the stuff plus the realities of our everyday life, right? The appointments, the carpools, whatever. And how do we get all this into a plan for the week that sets us up for success and also reduces that stress and overwhelm? Because I know for me, if I didn't have this system in place, Monday morning, I would feel really anxious. How am I going to get all this stuff done? So now when that little voice pops up, it's like, oh, Megan, don't forget. I can go, I'm good. I know I'm handling that on Thursday, so I'm not going to get stressed out about it on Monday. But the way we've also structured this is, a month from now, if you're like, okay, I want a refresher on how to better prioritize, you can just watch that one video around prioritization. So everything is laid out in super small bite-sized chunks so that it's easy to walk through it, but then it's also easy to come back to brush up on it, if you need a refresher course as well.
Yeah, it honestly, the videos make me feel, I remember because I started watching it as I was recording it with Megan, and I was so excited. It filled me with excitement because I just thought, oh my gosh, if every single one of my members in my program just implemented this, we would be outputting so much design work that we would be unstoppable. That feels exciting to me. So you guys, you are going to love this system. We also we have a final module. I give you a sneak peek of my organizing my office. You guys, I show you my messes, and you see a lot of messes, and you're going to, you might think I'm a hot mess, which will be super fun. And it's just going to be, I hope you just really enjoy it. More than that, at the very end, we have a couple of amazing bonuses for you.
Yeah, they're incredibly awesome.
Do you want to talk about that, Megan?
Yeah. So we've, obviously you're going to get all the time management that's in there, but then Carina and I are like, well, both of us are always like, we just want to give more. Right. So do we actually going to tell them what they are, or do they have to check out the course?
No. Yeah. Tell them.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tell. So I have, I use the proprietary planner that I created, the top planner, but I have it available in both paper and digital form for, Karina's holding up the paper planner.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, you're going to see me holding it. So.
But this year I've also launched it in a digital format for the tablet with the pencil. So when you take this course, you're going to get the digital top planner included as a free bonus in there from me. So you'll also be able to, go ahead and purchase the paper planner if you want, but playing around with that digital one on your tablet is a ton of fun.
Yeah, seriously, I was one of the first to get to play around with
it.
Was I the first?
Yeah, because I'm like, well, Carina, you're like my litmus test for all things digital and tablet. And when you gave it the stamp of approval, I was like, all right, it's a go. We're going to do it.
And I totally use both. I like the paper and the digital. I flip back and forth all the time. And so it's just so cool. I couldn't believe when Megan said she was going to include this as a bonus, because I was like, what? That's worth the price of the entire course by itself. So it was so nice of her to include it. So you guys are going to want it just for that. The second thing is I have a fun new Illustrator tutorial and course in there, and it's just for this class. You're not going to find it anywhere else. I made it just for you guys. So if you've ever wanted to get started in Illustrator, this is a great place to start. If you guys know, most of my courses and workshops are $97 or above. So honestly, you're getting just from the bonuses, $97 worth of stuff out of the digital planner and $97 worth of stuff in just the Illustrator coursework. And then bonus, you actually get the course.
Then you get all the stuff that comes with it. And I have to speak to you with your Illustrator course and I'm a software person. That's my background. And Illustrator and Photoshop has always scared the bejesus out of me, but I've always been intrigued and want to do it. And my daughter's wanting to learn it. So I bit the bullet thanks to you and went ahead, purchased the whole Adobe thing. And I was like, oh, I can do this. And my 11-year-old is following along with the way you teach with this. And she is having success with Illustrator as well. So I just think it really speaks to, anyone that is wanted to kind of play with it, but feels overwhelmed by the technology aspect of it. You've opened a whole new door of opportunity for us, which I love.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Megan. You guys, this is going to be so fun. And here's the thing. It's available now. And we are going to give you a coupon code.
Yes, indeed.
So here's the deal, you guys. This course is valued way, way higher than what we've got it priced at. It's $197. But we are going to give you guys $100 off for our launch, which is so crazy because we are launching it this week. So Megan, do you want to tell us what our coupon code is and where you can actually go to find this course?
All right. So here's where you can go and grab the course. We've got the link below as well. But it is megansumrell.com/creatives. And then when you are checking out, make sure you put in the coupon code MAKE, MAKE, and that's going to get you $100 off.
Yeah, you guys, $97 for this course.
Steal.
We're just doing this for the launch. So you're gonna go grab it. We're so excited for you guys to do this with us. And you guys, if you have questions, make sure and also check us out on social media. That's going to be a great place to see kind of us talking about it. Megan, do you want to give your Instagram feed? Because it's phenomenal.
Yeah. And I'm easy to find on both Facebook and Instagram, just at Megan Sumrell. And I'm always giving out, time management tips, tricks. You get to see me implement it real life.
Yeah. Awesome. And I'm going to be talking about time management as well at Carina Gardner on Instagram. But here's the thing, you guys know my zone of genius is design. If you really want more time management tips, you're going to want to go check out Megan's feeds and see what she's saying about time management. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you.
Thank you.
Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.